I'll take this one.
Nice.
This is an
Okay.
interesting one, and I think it all kind of leads together. We typically grade ourselves on what's going to happen to the days on market. Days on market, just to explain, are how many days a home is on the market prior to accepting a
average.
contract, on
Yeah.
average. What would you say if somebody were to ask you what's it's a loaded question. What would you say a normal time on market is for a normal market, if there is ever such a thing?
So normal markets, so I would say like, let's go pre-pandemic, right?
Okay.
So pre-pandemic, I would say, they were, I think it was like 90 days average on market.
Yep.
So I would say it's probably around there.
Okay. So in 2021, and hold on, I'm going to pull this out so that I actually get this right. We had the days on market was about, if I remember correctly, about 58. I could be a little bit off in that, but it was around 60, just under 60 days in market.
Totally.
That number dropped a lot last year. We saw the reduction overall drop 35%.
Wow.
That's a big cut. The north side without downtown markets actually was 38%. The downtown market was 36%. Now the reason that was 100%. If you go up a few more, we said that our inventory dropped 27%.
Yeah.
Right. We had less homes, but we didn't have that many less buyers. We know we had some less buyers, we had less sales, but when the amount of inventory performs at a lower rate than the amount of sales, and there is a smaller portion of that, we know days on market, the market gets more competitive. And that's absolutely what we saw. So that we saw that the average days on market, depending on where you were and those types of things, was in the mid to high 30s for certain. And that's one of those things that we expect when the market gets faster. There's less inventory, there's less supply, more demand, quicker turnaround.
Yeah.
100%. Here's hopefully, in my opinion, another easier one. Total days on market. The amount of time our sellers' homes are sitting on the market.
All right, let me dissect this first.
I can jump in if you want.
Yeah, you go first.
Okay.
Because I need to figure out how I'm going to portray this.
So my thoughts in terms of days on market is that I think that this is a little bit a part of the normalizing of the market. I think our market's going to breathe a little bit better this year. I think that days on market is going to go up. I don't know if I'd say significantly, but I think enough. I think that statistic is going to be a little skewed in the beginning of the year. I think that in the beginning of the year, the days on market's going to be lower. But I think as we get to the end of the year and we look back on how the whole year went, is that I think that whole continuation of normalization, despite adverse conditions, is going to bring us back to a point where we're normalizing the days on market. The days in the markets in the 30s is not normal for us. That is a little too aggressive. That's a little bit too much. So I'm saying that number is going to grow. It's going to go up a little bit more, and it's going to balance our market.
I agree with you. No, yeah, I mean, I would agree with you 100%. I think the beginning of the year is going to be where we may see it be a little bit more faster paced.
Yep.
But again, it also is going to have to go with the conversations that people are going to have with I think buyers now with the interest rates are going to be a little bit more cost conscious. So if you overprice a property, I think that still is going to be in effect. But I'm hoping people have better conversations with their sellers now. But
we even saw that last year though, right? I will go on record to say that spring market 2022 was one of the most hectic times I've been in this market.
Yeah.
And even during that time,
we had 2 or 3 properties where we told the sellers to list it at one point and they tried to list it above and it sat.
It sat. And that's where I say is, and I think part of it's a little bit of a Midwest thing is that people are very price driven and value conscious.
Totally.
And that I think that those that overpriced paid the price for it. And that's why so many of our clients did so well and sold for absolute premiums because they used the market strategy of possibly undercutting the market, gaining all the interest. So I agree with you. I think that those that priced too high definitely were the ones that kind of pushed on the negative side of the days on market this year. And I think that we're going to see a similar aspect as we get into this next year.
Yep. But yeah, I think towards the end, I think it'll start to increase.